Right, hello guys and welcome to a quick Q&A because I put some questions on for people on the Instagram etc. To ask questions that you would want to know, and I basically gave up at 25, so it's 25 questions, and we have Ewan in the back of shot who's going to read them out to me from 1 to 25. I can't remember what most of them are, so yeah, some obviously I might not be able to answer, but I'll do my best. But just a bit of fun, so let's get cracking. So what's the first question?
Right, first one is off Splitter Flipper. It's, are you going to wide body the MX-5?
No. Simply no, I'm not.
Now, moving on.
Moving on.
We got two off fail games. Favourite beer?
Don't drink beer, I drink gin.
And then we have chicken or beef burger.
Beef burger. Definitely beef burger.
And then we have number 4 is off TRJMB2. What's your ideal daily?
Ooh, good question that, innit? Well, I've just actually released a video of my top 10 dream cars. It was actually 16 in those. And I mean, my dream daily is the 740i E38 BMW. But ideal daily is a different story, because ideal would mean it has to be reliable, still quick, fun, but also decent in fuel as well. So, possibly a Mark 1 Skoda Octavia VRS. So that's what I will go.
Not bad shout, that.
That's what I will go for.
Alright, so these questions are off Jerry. What made you pick a Mark 1 over a 2 or a 3?
Pop-up headlamps. Looks. I think they look better. They arguably sound better, and they are a lot more fun. The 2s are not much different. Really, they just don't look as good, but the Mark 1 is in a different league of entertainment compared to a Mark 3, or even a Mark 4. They are just such brilliant little cars, and arguably a 1.6 Mark 1 is faster than a 1.8 Mark 3. That's what's scary. So yeah, my car's quicker than a 1.6 Mark 1, so it's a lot faster than a Mark 3, 1.8, so probably even quicker than a 2 litre. But they are way more fun, so I picked it just because it looks, sound, fun, and pop-up headlamps. Because who doesn't want pop-up headlamps? The coolest feature ever.
Yeah. The next question off Jerry is, how did you get into gaming?
Good question, actually. Don't know. Like, sort of through, like, I had Gran Turismo on the PSP. Probably that.
Gran Turismo on the PSP.
Yeah.
And then the next question. Ready for the next? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a question off MX5_Ashy. Favourite meet of last season?
Oh, favourite car meet of last season? I don't know. Because I've been to so many. Like, I went to so many. Probably the big one in April that we had at B&Q. That was really good. Or it was the Wheels Up North season finale. Possibly that one as well. That was really good. They were brilliant, so one of those two, probably them two are the same, but the car was completely different to both of those meets because it was really early on in my ownership when I had it in April, and then when I went to the April one, and then it was also more recent when I went to the Wheels Up North one. So
yeah,
but yeah, they were both brilliant because they were just massive. They were huge. The amount of cars, the array of cars was phenomenal at both meets. So yeah, One of those two. I say them two the same.
This one, these following two questions are off 73082 Camelot fan. What got you into railways?
Probably watching flipping Thomas as a kid. Probably. And
any railways you want to go to that you haven't visited before?
Quite a lot. Great. Well, I have been to quite a few, but when I was younger, so I don't remember them. So like the Great Central, I went when Tornado was first built, a steam loco, and that was a long time ago. And I think I've been Severn Valley as well, but that was a long time ago. So I'd like to revisit those. But ones I've never been to, definitely the Bluebell. The only problem with the Bluebell is it's a very, very, very long way away. It's 4.5 hours from here. It's in Kent. And I think you have to go around the M25, which is, I believe, in the new ULEZ zone. So I'd have to go. I'd have to go all the way around, and it'd take me forever. No, but yeah. So.
Oh well. Next questions are of MX5_Ashy again. Favorite mod on Mazzy?
Ooh, favorite mod on the MX5. Well, these were before I did the rear end, which the viewers won't have seen because the Project 75 video will be going up after this video. So it's a good one. Favorite mod? I mean, the wheels are getting changed. The splitters are falling off. Probably the exhaust, actually.
Yeah.
I think the manifold and the decap pipe that are now on it, that compared to the ones that used to be on it, it's made so much of a difference. And the air filter as well. It's just made it so much more peppy. Hoping to get dynoed very soon, and that'll be really nice, and it will be hopefully more powerful, but it might not be. But it's just it's just made it now over the entire rev range, so it's just a lot more better accelerating. Like it's just so much faster accelerating. But it's probably that. But I really like the new rear end look that we've got on the car. There's a little teaser for you now on the screen. There will be a Project 75 video very soon on the car, the next instalment, so obviously make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on for that, because you don't want to miss out, because we've got some good videos with the Mazda coming very soon. Anyway, next.
Right, the next question is the dream mod for Mazzy.
Oh, dream modification for the MX-5
Dream modification
is not boosting it, because I'm not going to be boosting the Mazda. Even though I'd love a really, really, really fast one, there's not much point because it's so much more fun slower. It's just more fun slower, and I'd rather have it more fun and then have another car that's fast than have a fast car that's so terrifying and just not that as fun as it's supposed to be. It's just how it works. Dream modification, probably to have my dream set of wheels on it. The JR19s that I want, with the correct offset, that means it doesn't have to roll the arches. That's probably the dream modification. Do you know? Because to be fair, I don't want it that much different from the standard, but I don't want to roll cage as well. I want to roll bar. But I think the wheels, because the wheels will set the car off so well, it looks so much different and it looks incredible when they're done. The only problem is they're 150 quid corner, which isn't cheap.
It's steep.
No, I think it was a brand new, but oh well.
We'll
cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Yeah. Right, the next question is things to look out for when buying an MX-5.
Rust. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Rust. That's the answer.
Right. Now moving on, we have Nathan's questions.
Okay.
What got you into cars?
God knows. I haven't a clue. Probably watching Top Gear.
Also off Nathan, what give you the mindset to pass your driving test?
Basically, if you have a car, or you want a car, you know what you want.
Just winging it otherwise.
No, just if you've got your mind set on, I've got to pass because I need this car. I don't want to get this car. Because I wanted to get my own MX-5.
Yeah.
So that gave me the motivation to do well. So, yeah.
Well, that is a very good setup for the next question. How to be motivated.
Yeah, how to be motivated is just sort of keep telling yourself that you can do it, and that if you have a car in mind that you want, go for it. Because if you're just doing it so you don't have to get the bus, what's the point?
Right, okay. The next one is dream car for the future.
What could be a daily? So it'll be a BMW 740i E38. No, that's a long time off. There's a long time until I can afford to insure and run a 4.4 litre naturally aspirated V8. I think for the time being, probably the Octavia.
Yeah.
Because I really want one. Quite like them.
I do as well. And then petrol, diesel, or electric?
Is this Nathan's question?
This is Nathan's question.
Well, electric's out, but petrol and diesel are different because diesel offers you fuel economy, immense torque, but not much go compared to petrol. But then petrol's just the fuel. Petrol's the beast. But I do like diesel cars, so I'd have petrol. I'd have a diesel car, but petrol for the win.
Petrol for the win.
But diesel's epic.
Right, the next question is off Splitter Flipper.
Again.
Yes.
I'll take this time.
Favourite manufacturer?
Oh, that's so cruel.
It's so difficult.
It is really. Favourite manufacturer? It's hard because are they my favourite because I wouldn't say that because I wouldn't say Mazda's my favourite brand. They've made some of the most amazing cars ever.
Yeah.
And they still make some really good cars, but I wouldn't say they're my favourite because it's probably Alfa.
Yeah.
I would say Alfa Romeo because they make some of the prettiest cars of all time, some of the best sounding cars of all time, some of the nicest driving cars of all time. And even though they're not technically still doing that, because we have the Toenail and the Stelvio. The Stelvio's alright, but the Toenail's Jeep Renegade underneath and it's a bit poor. We do have the Giulia still, and that's a fantastic car. I just think Alfa, because the amount of cars I like from Alfa, or BMW is the other one.
Yeah.
Because if we go off the amount of cars that I would have from those brands, BMW has the biggest list of cars that I like more than any other brand. In fact, I have done a video on that. If you'd like to click up there, you can do to watch that. I don't know which side it's on.
Yeah.
And I will be doing a new version of that video very soon, hopefully. And it's a bit of an odd one because do I go off the cars that I think give me the most X factor? The cars that I think are the best drivers' cars? Or do I go off the brand just simply because it's got the most cars in it that I would like to have?
Yeah.
And the most amount of cars in any brand that I would like to have is BMW because they made some epic cars back in there. They do make some good cars now. But...
yeah, not as good.
So, to answer Splitter Flipper's question, I haven't a clue because actually I like Lancia as well. Lancia and Alfa I couldn't choose between. Probably Alfa because I want a 156 GTA as well. There's an Alfa in my top 10 dream cars though.
It's already up, so we've seen it.
Yeah. Go on, I'll say Alfa.
Right.
But it's between Alfa and BM actually, I would say. But yeah, Alfa.
Final answer.
Yeah, final answer's Alfa.
Right, okay.
Da-da-da.
Right, question 20 is off Kelly Ashford. Top 10 sports cars.
How could you
I know, even I don't get this one.
top 10 sports cars? I'm going off sports cars as a sports car.
I'm not a hot hatch or a saloon.
I'm not a hot hatch or a saloon. In no particular order, probably MX-5, MR2, Barchetta, Fiat Barchetta, BMW Z3, Porsche Cayman, Alpine A110, Alfa 4C, Why can't I think of any more?
I don't even know how many there are.
BMW Z3. No, I've just said the Z3.
Yeah.
GR Supra, modern one, and probably the modern MX-5 ND.
Yeah.
Probably of little small sports cars. There isn't 10 larger sports cars that I necessarily think are that good, so that's out. So yeah, they're probably my 10 best small sports cars if I was to do that.
Yeah. I think the larger sports cars will be completely separate.
Yeah. That's just going off small sports cars, which I like more than the others, so that's my answer for that question.
Right,
It's a
okay.
bit of a complicated question.
We have one off Elliot. Thoughts on the Citroen Ami?
Um,
The one you
they're
drove?
cool. Yeah, the one I drove, I actually drove such an Army. They're quite quirky, they're cute. Cool things.
Yeah, cool.
I just wish they did a really fast version. That would be cool. Faster. Because they only do 28 miles an hour. So.
Citroen.
Citroen.
Yeah, you know,
Anybody from Citroen?
do a
If
GTI
Charles
version.
Peugeot at Citroen is watching,
Citroen 22. This is off Wolf Guy 55,200. Yeah, sorry, I may have pronounced that wrong. How's the MX-5?
good. Good.
Most of the time.
It's good.
Anyway. 23. It's Alfie asks, favourite GWR loco?
28 double X, which I have. I will get this out because people who watch car content will not know what a Great Western 28 double X locomotive is.
Strange.
Because if you didn't know, I have a model rail channel as well. That's my favourite Great Western Railway locomotive. It's absolutely gorgeous thing. I've actually seen one of these in real life as well, and they are stunning. Yeah, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's an amazing piece of styling because it's a really clever one because it looks like the more modern designs, but it's actually over 100 years old. That specific loco was built in 1905. Was it 1903? Might be 1903. Because what I like about Hornby boxes is they tell you on the back.
Have the box at hand.
That's the actual loco itself in black and white. You can see that. That's that very locomotive that I've got in model form. 1905. I was right at first. Okay. That's alright. Never mind. Anyway, on to the next question.
Question 24 from The Car Craze. Thoughts on the upcoming Lamborghini? I can't say I have some.
Well, it's not out yet. It's a plug-in hybrid, I believe, or hybrid of some form. It's got over 1,000 horsepower. All I'm technically bothered about is if it looks exciting enough and good enough and pretty enough for a true Lamborghini. If it looks like the Countach or that that new one they've done, that weird stupid one that's the swang song for the Aventador that looks crap, or if it looks like the original Huracan, it's not going to be exciting enough. And if it isn't exciting enough for a Lambo, then it's not going to be very good. If they pull it off, it'll be a cracking car. But obviously we've not seen it yet, because we've only seen the chassis. But 1,000 horsepower will mean it will flipping fly. So it'll be fast, and it's got a 6.5 litre natural aspirated V12, so it'll probably sound amazing as well.
Yeah.
So they're the main things. But it just has to look like a proper Lambo. If they outshop it and it looks like a 1980s Lamborghini Countach with the stupid triangle wing that was illegal and silly doors and crazy wide rear wheels, it will be epic. But if it looks like the modern equivalent of the Countach and it's a bit square and a bit crap, then
The headlights too far up.
Yeah.
Oh,
then that's where we're gonna have an issue. But
yeah.
hopefully it's
don't
gonna
want
be
it to look like
Yeah.
an autistic child, which is pretty much what it looks like to me. So I don't know if I can say that.
I don't think you can.
Edit
Anyway,
that out.
but I didn't. I did sound.
Right, we have the last question. It's off Ravi. The best model in your collection?
So that's really hard because I've got a lot of locos that are good for certain reasons and good that aren't. And I've got a lot of locos that cost me 2 shillings and a sixpence, and some locos that cost me an arm and a leg. So it's like, what do I go for? But if you're going for best in terms of value for money, what you pay for, running, just outright, just general everything, probably my Adams radial tank, which I bought brand new for £67. And it's a good loco. This is the Adams radial tank. It's a Hornby one. Very nice locomotive indeed. That's probably my best locomotive. It's not my favourite, it's one of my favourites. But it's probably my best because it gives you a lot of value for money. It's made of metal in a lot of areas, which you don't get. So the boiler's metal, side tanks are die-cast metal. So it's good quality, runs amazingly. It's never caused me any issues. And it's just amazing what you get. You get what you pay for with it. Yeah. It's not like really expensive just because it's rare, and it's not as good detail or anything. Like, it's fully super detailed, everything. That was a loud train. Anyway, yeah, it's just an awesome locomotive. I would say that's probably the best locomotive. My favourite is the West Country Cross, which I'm not getting out because I can't bother turning around again. So yeah, that's probably, don't know. That's probably the best steam loco, the best diesel I've got. It's probably my Batman Class 47, which is just in front of the camera. That's probably my best diesel. That's my favourite diesel as well. Probably being a bit biased there. Yeah, that's that. So that is our Q&A sorted. Hope you enjoyed it and had a bit of a laugh. And we will see you very soon for some more videos. Goodbye.